Okay, just a quick little short on squaring up. We call it squaring up. It's actually paralleling your fence on your table saw to your track. You don't want to square it to your blade. The track's never going to move. Your blade can move. You can adjust your motor. You can adjust your fence. So just a little thing. There's things you can buy. I'm cheap. I'm not going to do that. I have dial indicators and stuff like that, and I have in the past made a little thing to slide in the track and stuff. But something I found that was quicker and easier was this. All I did was buy. All I did was buy aluminum T-track. I don't like making mine. It's way easier. I'm cheap, but these things they're precise. They don't heat. They don't swell. Being as my shop is essentially outside, I need something that's not going to change in the weather. So I buy these. Okay, but if you lay up, see, it's got this little washer to go inside, so it won't come up. So when they're handy. But if you get one with this washer, or even if you don't, you can always lay some pennies or something there. But you want it to be able to stand proud. So if you look, it's just ever so slightly up, right? Well, what you can do is get yourself some calipers. Mine are fancy. You don't need fancy ones. You can buy the Harbor Freight ones. They'll work perfectly fine for what you're doing here. But you can measure it like this, which you can't see. You can measure it like this, which a lot of people do. I personally don't like that because there's too many variations. So get this little thing here. Measuring from here to here is the same as from here to here or here to here. So remember that. So what I can do is I can measure, make sure it's in there straight. Back this up a little bit so you can see everything I'm doing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I can see that that is nice and parallel or squared up. It's not rocking back and forth. Push that there. Now if you have a little electronic ones, you can just origin it out. Now I got 0. Real simple. If not, just the manual ones, you can turn the thing to 0. So you can always 0 them out. Now, slide it over here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull it back so I make sure I'm getting a good reading. I'm going to slide it all the way forward. All right. Get that. Make sure it's there. Nice and square. It's there. It's square. And I am, looks like I'm about well, let me see here. I'm 5/10,000ths of an inch this way. That is less than one. That's 1/2 of a tenth, a 1,000th of an inch. It's like a quarter of a hair. Honestly, I could probably go breathe on that or push on it harder and it'll change that. That's good enough. I can also check it in the middle. What this helps was to know if your thing. Now a dial indicator is better because you can run it across and you can see if this is it. And I've done that in the past. But quick, dirty, fast. I know this thing has a slight bow on it. I already know that. I'll fix it some other time. It's like a 2000s from here to here and here to here. I already know that. I don't need to fix that. I know how to fix it. I just haven't gotten to it. I just want to know, is this adjustment to my table saw, is it square? Is my fence running parallel with my T-track slot? This is cast iron. It's not going to move. You got some adjustments in here that push it back and forth. You also have some adjustments to make it go up and down. Fortunately, mine is in here, so I have to pull it out for every little adjustment. Just remember, a tiny bit on that screw can make or break it. This is something that's quick and easy. I have these. I think you don't need a long one. You just need one that fits in there. Get a short one, a few bucks. You can buy cheap electronic calipers from Amazon, Harbor Freight, whatever. Probably $5. And that's all you need to get something quick, fast, and dirty. Hope that's helpful. Sorry about the bad camera work.